Wonderful surface in South Africa. Won their game against Afghanistan, had a washout yesterday with Australia, who also won their opening encounter against England. So the loser of this contest will be out. Win, you stay in the tournament in contention for a top 2 place. Hopefully the crowd will build up as we go through this day, because we are in for royal entertainment. These two teams have met 3 times in ODIs. Afghanistan won in the 2023 World Cup in India. And their fans, very, very passionate, will be here in their numbers today again, I'm sure. Cricket means so much to them and so much more. Same team that they played, Everton coming in for Bryden Cass.
Ball, they were excellent with the new ball.
Clothes in that game against
the threat from this Afghanistan.
A fear against this Africa. Different surface.
With Afghanistan is about Athers were out there. It's not just about the boundaries. Wrote nicely, so third becomes a real hard, because this outfield will give you
short deliveries. Can he hit top of all? Deep third and fine leg. There is that deep third into play. Afghanistan. Tight line. Let's revisit this. And back up a length and straight.
Yeah, we saw that in the last game. Jofra against the right-hander, both actually, obviously, same wrist position.
You talked about it, Simon, the last game you talked about, and I know for
swing. Doesn't make it a bad thing. He can still become a very good in-swing bowler. Or just
first extra of the innings in terms of a wide, and that's where he's got to.
That was the length he found. I think it was more the second, third and fourth over the other night now.
Just the numbers from that first game I know would have burnt Archer and Wood. Good running, Simon Doull wanted a rotation of strike. Lovely, lovely movement and nice length to go with it.
And that's the difference between Archer, who's had to change his action, and the seam position going to fine leg. If you
about there, Ian.
Nice, like that, more of that, good length. Pad. All the subcontinent grounds there, that top group. But just my action deteriorating, my wrist got into.
Flick leg side, it's Rashid down there, he does well, saves the boundary, he's back for 2. So once you start changing your wrist position.
And it works, Nasser. It's the one thing I'll say that does work.
It doesn't give you room. Some great swing.
Knocked him over, inside edge, Archer strikes early, exactly what England wanted.
And exactly the player they wanted. A good scalp for your 50th ODI wicket for Jofra Archer.
Nice touch. First boundary of the innings for Sadiq, and he's a post-injury. Full, very full. Finger goes up. Joel Wilson says yes. They'll discuss a review. They go for it. Down in their first name to the Aussies, right?
And a little bit wider of the crease there, I think. And you can actually slide a little bit.
Any thoughts on the toss decision by Afghanistan?
I was surprised, and you went back, Rashid Khan, about the due.
Catching opportunity, no, eludes Archer. Genuine pace, all the way for 6.
Yeah, Archer put one down, a crucial.
Very good follow-up.
Game here the other day, of course, England against Australia, over 700 runs scored. The ball didn't really spin. There was quite a heavy dew later on.
For them around here, 21 for 2 becomes 22 for 2 with a slight element of risk there, but England look sharp, they really do. I think they understand the significance of this game, put this one on the bank, and then they go head to head with. Hit that really hard, and that's another boundary. Boy, he flashed really quickly at that, Ibrahim.
He's a guy that likes to say leg side, so any width he punishes, that is very much his strength. England move the...
Back-to-back boundaries, that is just as good as the previous one. In fact, it may even be better. Finally, some momentum here for Afghanistan.
Your selection of your squad, because...
This drive, it won't go the whole way. Skip will run it down. They just got a problem here, though. They could lose their third because Adil Rashid gets underneath a pretty simple catch in the end. And the problems continue for the side that wanted to bat first.
Front of the hand, which is a little bit quicker and has been guided beautifully down towards third man, where Salt will just cut it off. So thrown up there from Overton, encouraging the drive, and the drive he does, lovely from Hashmat. Nothing Archer can do down at wide third man. A much needed boundary. Drags it a long way from outside leg stump. He will be able to come back for a couple. Good.
Just don't allow the bowler to settle into a length.
Out of Joe Root and Liam Livingstone.
Might be a couple as it beats mid-wicket. There we go. That's a beautiful strike down the ground, all the way, a clean hit, maximum. Down there ducking for cover. That's good batting.
Yeah, you can see they think exactly the same with that shot. Bit of aggression. It is, but he doesn't land it, and that's a lovely, delicate paddle sweep.
Not at a crawling pace, but become the central force in the batting effort as both him and Gurbaz.
Well, toss, he belts it to long on, and he goes to a half century. Ibrahim Sadran is 8th 50 in ODI. Dragged over mid-on. He didn't get all of it, but he got over mid-on, which was absolutely the key. Oh, lovely check drive straight back over Overton's head. Classic gives himself room and up and over mid-off. That is a beautiful strike. Expecting it short and just threw his hands out. Whereas Fuller clips it, times it beautifully. What a lovely shot. Power off the first, timing and elegance off the second.
They have changed gear.
Pulled again. This time no chance for the sweeper. A really good over. Up and over. Wide of long off, couple of bounces, another boundary.
Well, it's been a joy to watch the batting over the last. Butler. Go out, full, straight. Rashid brought back into the attack to do exactly that.
He is the go-to.
46 in his ODI.
It's effectively gone out of the ground.
Straight, and plenty of it as well.
So Azmat jumped.
Century by Zadran, and he'll be
Just over the top of cover and away for 4 more.
You talk about talent.
Afghanistan have got a wonderful.
It has gone up and up and up and away. What about back-to-back boundaries off the first 2, Dale Steyn?
That's the way to set the tone.
Wow. Speaking of the best, we've seen many better than that today. Glorious cover drive that is. Eat your heart out. Big over. Down towards, long on, and taken. Tom Banton, good hands on the field. That is just slightly misstruck from Azmatullah. Very powerful stroke. 40 years of age. Knocked away in the air, backward a point. That is a powerful shot from Nabi.
Oh, that's a terrific shot down the ground. He gave himself room. It was right in the slot from Mark Wood, but gave himself room and then pumped it down the ground.
One of the things John
Comes in and goes the distance. That is a beautiful strike over mid-on.
Same as the Australia game.
still have some batting power, and that's another boundary. Archer has not come back that well here. He is under pressure, and so is...
Slower, cut just behind square, and 4 more. Terrific timing, the 250 up for Afghanistan. Gets it just behind square again, and for 4 more. Brilliant. Duckett. Short, pulled away. Oh, just over. It's Phil Salt out there at deep mid-wicket, and that was just over his head for a 6. The strength of Nabi.
There's your answer, Nas.
Swings it away leg side. Punishment here for Root, punishment for England. Afghanistan flying.
Very, very smart cricket.
Swung it away leg side again. Phil Salt through his hands. England falling apart here in Lahore.
This is incredible. To me, that's the only thing they can look for.
Low full toss. This is terrific batting.
They started to change gear.
Slower ball. Oh, it's a beautiful shot. Over long on. What an innings this young man is playing. Nice score for Afghanistan as well then. Right in the slot this time. The Yorker has given away to something in the slot. That strike rate that you saw on the pitch map a moment ago. Sweeps it away. Archer takes a good catch. He dropped a key catch against Australia, but he had his eyes on the prize there and pouched it safely. Yeah. Trouble here, I think, for Nabi. Not going to go far enough, and Joe Root just settles himself. He just looked down momentarily to make sure he was in. They've held it together a little better at the end, and that is a very...
The body language from England, you're going to need worthwhile
performance from Afghanistan, who were online. The captain must feel that his position...
Toss, they decided to bat. They wanted to put his build in long and find some partner. Mate, he only bowled 8 because he's got a rare alive in this Champions Trophy.
Here, Josh Butler is on the...
Puzzle hack Faruqi.
Faruqi will start, and Faruqi will not be denied. He's been... Marks, Phil Salt, and Faruqi. Haven't seen much. A hint to swing and a boundary to start. It was a half volley and Salt latched onto it.
It's a measure of right arm seamers. Milestones today.
Again, that's a better shot for mine because it wasn't a half volley by any stretch. Another illustration of the quality of the...
In ODIs, and it's come up in
straight through. He's done for Salt, who hit across the line, and the perfect start for Afghanistan has brought them to their feet here. And that is why, because they have got true class.
A bit of relief here for Jamie Smith, because for the first...
Don't bowl that line. That is a line that finds it very hard to protect. A beautiful piece of timing.
That you can get on that leg side is like
straight into him, and what? He's got him first ball. Can you believe it? The old man strikes, and the youngster disappears. Lovely shot. He just sat on that, Joe Root. There's an element of class about that. And unlike Jamie Smith, he finds a gap straight away.
slight.
Oh boy, that was all but.
Flipped away leg side. He's hit a gorgeous shot through the offside. Equally good now through the leg side. It's a little bit of width, and Duckett is leaning into that and smashing it through wide off, long off the four.
Well, England's two best players of spin are
Delicate from Root. Infield is still pretty quick.
missing somewhere. What, he offside? That is a classic shot. That is a shot of a man in great touch.
Khan has a very good record against Root again. Reverse sweeps, and he just moved that man a little finer. That's brilliant batting. Duckett had to get quickly into position for that, because that zipped on. He did, and he's played a beautiful shot. Rashid Khan can hardly believe it. That's a high quality.
Root stays back and back cuts beautifully. Both these back
innings, England need 230.
Oh, that one's close. As he hit it, has a little inside edge on it, because I think that's leg stump. There's no edge. They'll go. They've got to go. Timing from Brook. First ball will bring about a boundary. Just an element of width. Beautifully. Fine, and fine enough to race away for 4 more for Brook. Just a little.
Drop your head of the bat on top of.
Caressed beautifully, Harry Brook. Poor finish, and Joe Root helps himself to 4. Will it be South Africa who look like they're good? Wow, will it be Afghanistan? They pick one up, and it's Harry Brook taking all the pace out of it. Nabi, been brilliant.
8, 9 and over. That's.
And there it is, right there. England's first.
Isn't it the way? England went a long time without a boundary. You get one, and another way down, and then Maxwell came and.
In the last 2 games of Group B. Butler goes big leg side. Maybe that first 6 has got him going into the crowd. 55 partnership at all in that Afghanistan huddle.
See, because he just has that.
Hole he's dug. Oh, how has that missed? Has it missed? The keeper's appealing. Nothing from the bowler. Extra cover appealing. Keeper appealing. Drops a bit short and Root pounces. He waited, was patient and was rewarded with a... Oh, he's appealing from behind. Mid-off is appealing, bowler is not appealing. Not really, anyway. High in the air, is this the breakthrough? Can he hold the catch? He can. It's Buttler. Afghanistan supporters go wild.
Brings Liam Livingstone to the crease at number 7. It's a genuine edge, and it has flown away down to the third man boundary. Livingstone given us a couple of cracking games, hasn't it? This all brilliantly done. Joe Root moves to 90. 228. Yeah. He stuttered at the start. Looked as though he was in match team. Ideally love to get to 3 figures now and steer England home. That's well played. That's steered just behind square by Livingstone, who moves to double figures. Edged and gone, and it's Gulbadine with strength and purpose for Afghanistan. Very important wicket of Liam Livingstone. Jamie Overton, who casts his talk. Master of finding the gaps is Joe Root. What a wonderful player.
Yo, 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 yo!
It's been a long time coming, a long wait. Bangladesh had a lovely short ball, just helped away leg side. Bit of pace on it this time from Faruqi, who's back into the attack. Short again. And pulled again by Overton, more firmly this time and in front of
spot. Root goes over the top of the keeper for 6. Boy, is that the shot that wins the game. That is an unbelievable body blow to Afghanistan. Still managed to win. Oh, absolutely magnificent from Joe Root. This edge gone. How big a moment in the game is that? That is an incredible blow. I put some of that down to fatigue. I put some of that down to perseverance. Against Australia the other night, but the senior pro here cracked behind point for 4. What pressure! What pressure! Options gold. What about a French Cup for 4? What price on that? Huge money.
Well, these games.
That was epic. That was. No one will get a double. It's back to even Stevens at the. Well, that's it beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. And it beats Ibrahim at mid-wicket.
Might have just slipped a touch.
It could be this ball. It could be this ball. It is this ball. He's dished it back.
Maybe just the delay.
England alive. And it's straight up. It's straight up. It's Nabi. He's 40 years of age and he's a hero. He's done it again. Mohammad Nabi. You cannot keep the old guy out of the game. Now, it's got to go now. Has it gone far